Hello and welcome to city car driving with the T500RS. As you can see, I've set the weather to rainy. Don't show this on the map. But basically I want to show a few faults with city car driving, because I did a video and I scrapped it because it's very swearing. Sorry, not swearing, sweary. I joined steering to swearing. But anyway, this is the ladder reaver, I believe. For anyone that knows about the cars. Basically, I want to show off a couple of features of this car. Now I'll leave the handbrake off. That's right, it took nearly a couple of seconds before it stalled. This is one of the clutch tests. Pass it with flying colours. Basically, if the engine doesn't stall, the clutch hasn't disengaged, so the engine's still technically neutral. Anyway, I done that just completely. I put no effort into that. This is to teach you handling this, but I'm not on the road. But anyway, I'm going to take you round it while I talk about the T500RS. In this game, not as good. The only time you get the force feedback is through the weight of the wheel, which I've always maintained about this game varies from vehicle to vehicle very nicely. Careful, I don't actually stall it there. Apart from that, nada. Nothing. Like, I know I've given off in Euro Truck about it. By the way, I'm doing another video on that, I'm going to make it a series in like every Wednesday or something. I might make it Wednesday because I'm always busy on Wednesday, and then just do it whenever I have a nice convoy and release it on a Wednesday. Anyway, back to talking. I've given off about it vibrating while I'm driving. I also gave off about it not stalling, thinking this game was better. And oh fuck, no, it's not. The only possible two ways of stalling this, as far as I can see, are this or this. That's the only way you can stall it. In fact, there's 300 meters turn left. These are 7 fucking long. But anyway, I wanted to show off city car driving because I didn't really properly show off the update of your destination points or some new vehicles. There's some new vehicles which I want to show off. I can't show off. There's one or two of them that are locked behind level barriers. And because of like OS reinstalls, I can only switch up a second and just slowly. Like, I can appreciate first the second is a piece of cake. The only gear shift most drivers have problems with is the Yeah, I hit the turn signals, nothing happened. I was expecting us hitting triangle instead of R2. Sorry, this is a PS3 wheel, so you hear me referencing controls on that. Right at the next one. Yeah, that was my own stupidity. I left it off there. That one now was a nice little stall. Basically, I left it off the clutch and didn't put any throttle on. No, I'm riding the clutch here a little bit more than I would. Fuck us. That doesn't work in real life, just to let you know. As far as I'm aware, that does not work. It's very, very, very bad for your vehicle. But anyway, talking about the game again. I got this wheel thinking, right, I'll be able to enjoy this game fully now. Right, maybe I'll be different with a hitch shifter, but I don't know. Fuck that, I was waiting before him to get caught. Fuck that, I'm going straight across, he's turning, he can get fucked. Again, some of the road rules on this game are a bit dodgy. Probably going to tell me off for doing this just to fucking win, you know. What the fuck is that over here? Maybe a police chase would make this game interesting. I would love if they ever introduced multiplayer in this game. The other thing is make the clutch a little more temperamental. Like I know that clutch is far to the right. I actually wish there was a little more. I believe this is it. Or is it because I want to show off like hill starts and all this is actually a good area for it. This is an area that I quite often use for recording and stuff. And it's an area I'm going to use now to show off. Basically one of your challenges is, one of your first missions in the game is basically your first set of missions is done the further out. Stop there. Launch your clutch, go do that without rolling back too much. In fact, that's nicer than the one I had to do. The second one is to do this without stalling. So basically you drive here, turn like this. It's nice and immerse. No, I pulled that a little bit. But I once got out up to him was doing this. That would be a failure. So I tend to ride the clutch during this, so it's nearly impossible to stall. And that would be it. Well, you would fail for doing that, believe it or not. Because it counts it as a stall. But that's it, that's actually an easier version. If you're in a slightly different car, you don't have as good visibility. The other one is the, it's like I'll see if I can go to the other one, because the other one actually road markers. Okay, so that one actually stalled out me. Oh no, I go whatever way I fucking want to, I hate the game. That's basically the only times I've stalled it. It is nearly impossible to fucking stall this thing. Look at the lovely, lovly texture. That's the automatic one. I don't know why they even put that on. The only time you ever can go in it is in free. There's no missions to do with it. This is where you actually do your missions, I believe. Yeah. Because that hill was quite forgiving, whereas this one. So I'm trying to do this without yeah. I think I can release my clutch. Sorry, it's just nice to rest the clutch foot. There we go. This is one of the few cars in this game that I don't. Basically, I'll try and set this off. The way I did this, just to let you know, is I ignored the whip. Basically, you start all closer to that. You take it up to speed. Pray that's not over. That's actually too far away. That's a stall. Stop it there. Stop on the handbrake. Release your foot brake. And then you do that. Then you stop it there. That seems easy, but I've done it 50 million times because I kept. But I wouldn't get done for like going over the stop line. Stop there. Oh, I've never seen this one now, because I'm quite. That would be a failure. Basic. Oh, that's probably just stuff. Yeah, fuck your desk. Let's just go through these while we talk anyway. Basically, T500RS, little bit expensive for the casual gamer, but just from the feel of it, you get your quality for your thing. Like, one little feature I would like for the price is to be able to change this inline. On top of the Gran Turismo inline in the middle, because space testing's the way I'm supposed to do this. And then what I do is just build up like 12 and then release. Then I'll just rewind its way through that. And I am a pro. Anyway, let's turn the engine off and talk more. Basically not for the casual gamer. Like, you can pick up decent steering wheels on Amazon.co.uk anyway for 30 quid. I got my Red Legend for 30 quid. Everything on this wheel feels solid. Couple of niggles. A niggle, for people who don't know, is an annoyance. The paddles for me, for my liking, are a little far back. Like, you just have to get used to. Like, you can't just flick them like I could with the with my GT Experience, my Red Legend Edition 1. The other thing is for simulators where you need your indicators. This is going to sound weird to anyone that does driving games now. The buttons are too far in. And let me explain that. For a simulator, you want a button near where you rest your hands on either side for your indicators. For those things. They're a little bit too far in. Like, I always have my hazards in Euro Truck set to triangle. For any Thrustmaster things. For any Thrustmaster people who would understand that. For Xboxers who deny that the PS2 ever existed, that started most people in their gaming careers. Triangle's basically Y, it's the one up the top. Well, Y is basically a triangle because triangle came first. I like my D-pad for things like... Let's just go through quality at the moment, actually. Buttons, they feel far more solid than the GTA thing. D-pad, the D-pad wanders less. Like I'm saying, sometimes when I was like hitting left on the GT Experience, it took it as down or something. Like, this video's going up Monday. Tuesday will be AMSI 2. I can't find my disc copy. AMSI 1 or would be in that because it's a better fucking game. Don't expect clutch work in that. I'm just going to say that now. Do not expect fucking clutch work. Wednesday will hopefully be another convoy video. I will have to discuss that with my compatriots. Sparkplug. Thursday, I don't know what it will be. In fact, it will be out of the way, not a driving video. Friday, hopefully a convoy stream. Next week, much the same. Like, it'll not be as heavily focused on driving, because after that point I will need a break. Before I done this video, I'd done 6 hours of driving in Euro Truck Simulator 2. So I'm a little stiff at the moment. That's why my driving's a little off. But anyway, I'm hoping now to do like this in my Monday videos, take 5 minutes to explain what I'm doing throughout the week. if you don't see a video, or if there's a lack of videos, sometimes they're my fault, sometimes I'm just lazy and can't be bothered. You have to remember, this isn't actually a source of income, and most people left by now. I'm going to end it here, basically. This is city car driving. I'll post a link in the description. Is that, do you want me to come on? Nope, fuck it. I'm driving with a T500RS. I know I said T5000 4 or 5 times by this point, but it's the T500RS. There will be a link in that in the description. Hopefully at some point this week, maybe Thursday, I'll do Factorio, which is a fabulous little game, but don't count on it. Basically, it's a 2D top-down Minecraft with automation. I'll explain that more in the video. But enjoy your week, and hopefully you'll enjoy all my fabulous videos. Goodbye.